This is Rousey, and I'm ready to give my Super Bowl prediction, and it is the Arizona Cardinals defeat the Pittsburgh Steelers 27-20. That's my prediction, and I'll tell you why. The Arizona Cardinals have a great offense. The Pittsburgh Steelers have a great defense. But I believe that since the game is in Tampa, I believe the weather will be good, and I believe that's going to favor the Arizona Cardinals. If this game was in Pittsburgh, there wouldn't be any doubt who would win, I don't think. I believe the Steelers would be able to wear them down and be able to rush the ball and get the victory. But in Tampa, I believe Kurt Warner is going to be able to move the football along with his offense and his great receivers just enough to get the victory. And I believe the defense is going to come up with a couple of turnovers for the Cardinals, which will aid them in scoring points. The Arizona Cardinals overall were fourth in offense. Now they were second in passing offense and absolutely last 32nd in the league in rushing offense. But there's been a little difference in the postseason, and I believe that's been one of the things that's been the big difference for the Cardinals, is that they have been able to run the ball. Edgerrin James has had a resurgence after being on the bench, being benched midway through the season. He is leading right now the postseason in yardage for rushing with 207 yards, and he is averaging 3.9 yards per carry. And also Tim Hightower is running the ball well, and he's averaging 3.9 yards per carry. And I believe that if they can do that against the Pittsburgh Steelers, I know the Pittsburgh Steelers are number 2 overall in rushing defense, and of course they're number 1 overall in defense, and they're number 1 in passing defense. But if the Arizona Cardinals can run the ball just a little bit, enough to keep that defense honest and not getting them blitzing like crazy, then I believe that Warner's going to have the time, going to keep the Steelers off balance enough to get the ball to his receivers and be able to grind the ball out a little bit with his running game. And if they do that, I believe they'll pull out the victory. Now, on the defensive side of the ball for the Cardinals, they're 19th overall in defense. They're 22nd against the pass and 16th against the rush. And I believe their defense has been playing very well during the postseason. And they got great corners. That Cromartie, the rookie, does a great job, and I believe they're going to be able to get a few interceptions on Roethlisberger, and that should tell the story and allow them to pull out the victory. There's a lot of great storylines to this game, one of which is a story about Ken Whisenhunt, who's the coach of the Cardinals. He used to be the offensive coordinator for the Pittsburgh Steelers during the Cowher reign towards the end there. And the last Super Bowl victory, he was the offensive coordinator. So he knows just a little bit about Dick LeBeau, the genius, 70-year-old genius, outstanding coach, outstanding job on the defensive side of the ball this year. But I believe that Whisenhunt is going to be able to pull out the victory, know just enough about his ex-team that he's going to be able to help them and aid them to get the victory. And I think he's got a little chip on his shoulder, even though he won't admit it since he got passed over in favor of Tomlin. Both coaches, though, have done a great job, and they deserve the credit, and I think we're going to see a great game. But that's my prediction. Cardinals over the Steelers, and we'll see how it plays out, and I'll be back either to eat crow or to celebrate a right choice. So this is Rousey. For now, I'm out.